Hi, this is our Mac maintenance system project. Let us first sign up a user into our system. Uh, these are all the validations we have applied and we have demonstrated this previously. Let's sign up a user into our system. A user has successfully created his account in our system. I'll show this in the database. This is the details of that user. Credentials of that user. Role of that user. Now user try to log in our system. A user can report a problem and either view his profile. Let's try to report a problem, and we have demonstrated validations previously. Still we can do it. These are the data validations on top of this form. Now let's try a facility which does not exist. This is facility does not exist. Now try facility which exists. MR has been successfully raised. We can see this in our database. Yes, this is the MAR which was raised by user 200, which we newly created. Now other things that user can profile, not only user, each person who has an account in our system can update his own profile, but the role of the user can only be changed by the admin. When a person is trying to update his profile, he can update password also, but when the admin is trying to update the profile of another user, admin can't change the password. First of all, I will show the data validations on this form. The data validations are similar to the registration form. They still remain intact. This is a non-editable fields. UTI-ID and username you can't change. You can't edit those. Yes, you can see that these are all the data validations that are present. Now I will try to change the phone number from 01 to 10. I've submitted. It says profile successfully updated. It is changed from 01 to 10. We can see the same thing in our database. his phone number has been changed from 01 to 10. The another feature we have included here is like the user can reserve request a reservation for a facility so that he can play. For that we're generating available facility report kind of thing, uh, so that he can see like what are all the facilities, like what are all the time slots that are available. For suppose for multipurpose room, these are the multipurpose rooms we have, and all of these slots are available for today. He can request a reservation. For suppose like he is requesting a reservation for MR1. Like I will show the data validations on top of this form. There are so many data validations on top of this form. See, the date should not be empty. Date is a mandatory field, and if you select previous date, you'll see that date should be today's date or future date. So for suppose like you selected tomorrow's date, now you see that like date should be today's date for BMC 10 facility, because for this facility it is the same day facility, so you have to select today's date only. Even same with other facilities as well. Like for this MR1 is also today's facility, you have to select today's date, and previously I have given start time and end time like 6 to 6:30, half an hour, but this facility can be reserved for 1 hour, as it is a 1 hour facility. Now we will give today's date, and as I told you, these are 1 hour facility. I can't book more or less than 1 hour. For suppose I'm showing it from R2, I can't book more or less than 1 hour. It has to be exactly 1 hour. So let me try booking for 1 hour. I am booking it for today 6 am to 7 am. I am booking MR1 facility. Yes, the reservation request is successful. Now this request goes to the FM, and FM has to approve this reservation request. These are the functionalities of user. Now we can like create a profile for an admin. Yeah, it says that the username already exists, and it says that username is required, and it should be alphanumeric. Let's give proper values this time. Alphanumeric, and it should be of length 7. Last time previously I gave a length of 8, that's why it is throwing the error. Now a profile has been created for the admin. You can see that. Yes, admin 20, that is we created admin Minard. This is what we have created. Now let's log in. What are the functionalities admin can profile or like search some other else profile? These are a kind of filter thing. Role is a mandatory thing. If you select role, you get users. If you select facility managers, you'll get all the list of facility managers. But like if I selected user and I'm giving a particular UTA ID, uh, like this is the UTA ID I'm giving. It's a kind of filter and query, and let me give username. Uh, Previously we didn't get because we selected user and gave UTID. There were no users. Now I am giving username, UTID, and role as admin, because see, this is the admin. These are his UTID and phone number. If I search, I should get that profile. Yes, we got that profile. Here we can view, change the role. Let me change it to facility manager of this admin. If I go to facility managers, he will be there. We can change it back again. uh, uh, like these are all the users that are present in our system. Previously this is the user which created, right? User 200. Let's edit. Let's update his profile. Since admin is updating his profile, he can't update user's password, but other things he can update. Let me change his email ID. user@gmail.com. Let's submit. Yes, you see that uh, the email has been updated. Similarly, all these forms have the same kind of validations. uh, as of registration, all the validations are still intact. So let's go to home, and uh, uh, yes, the credentials of the users are still in session. So if I click on login, he gets it to his home page automatically. Now let's try view profile. Here, since he's admin only, he can change his role as well. That's why we are seeing change role. Now if I click here, now he can change his password. He can change his password because this is his own profile. He's changing password. Like I can demonstrate that. Like here, the admin password, admin tweet password $1. Now I want to change it to password $2. But we are not showing password because it is confidential information, but in database we can see that it will be updated. You see, admin, it became password $2. These are the functionalities that admin can perform. Now let's get a FM into our system. I'm going to create a profile for FM. Now new facility manager has created his profile. Now he has logging in. I'm sorry, the mistake I did here is uh, while creating profile for FM, I didn't change the role from user to FM. uh, let me let's ask admin to change that. Now these are all the functionalities that an FM can perform. He can search all the marks. If you are not selecting anything, he will see all the marks. If you are selecting no, he is going to see only unassigned marks. uh, like we can't select date. There is a data validation on top of this. The assigned date can only be selected only for assigned marks. If I click on this and select this, I can see since there are no marks that are assigned today, we are not getting any data here. Now let's assign a mark for the user. Before that, see a let's see this mark. See these fields are empty. Now let's assign this to a repairer. uh, Currently we have like two repairers in our system. So let's assign mark to repairer 9. And there is a data validation like this. It should be today's date. Let's select today's date. Let's select 1 hour. So like the FM has assigned a mar. You can see this, the mar has been assigned. Like if you can get the same mar just by selecting by date as well. You can see this, that the mar has been assigned to repairer 1. uh, uh, then the thing we can do is like we can FM can approve the reservations that he got. Like we got a reservation from user 200 that for MR1 from 6 to 7. We can approve this. Excuse me, we can approve this. It says the status as approved. We can go home and now see the available facility report for today. For multi-purpose room, you see that these became red because this slot was booked by user 200. Other functionality is like the user can create a new facility. Before that, user like the FM can create a whole new facility also. Before that, let's search availability of certain facilities. Like since MR1 is already reserved, we are not getting MR1 here. These are the facilities we get. If we click on this facility view thing, we get details of the individual facility. I will show you the facilities that we have in our database. uh, like for MRs multipurpose rooms, we have 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Let's add a facility 8. Select multipurpose rooms. Like what if I these are validations on top of this form as well. What if I add MR7 which already exists? It should show that the facility already exists. Now I'm adding MR8. Same day indoor 1 hour. Submit. Facility added successfully. Home. I'm going to home. Now we have seen add facility, search facility, and list all reservations. all the functions that FM can perform. Let's update my profile. uh, I'm updating my first name. Submit. It's updated. Home. Just log out. Now let's go and check with repairer. One, we have assigned a repairer for this. Let's see. Yes, we got an MR assigned for this repairer. uh, so let's check this out. uh, uh, Now I am going to these are all the fields of that MAR. Let's reserve facility MR2 on this date to repair that facility for 1 hour. There are like uh, validations on top of this form as well. We have to book this for 1 hour. Let me change the time from 8 to 9. I am booking this from 8 to 9. No, I'm booking this from 8 to 9. If I wanted to book for more than 1 hour, you'll get this for only 1 hour. Let's book from 8 to 9. Submit. Request has been successfully submitted. Home. See, you can see his reservation. The status of this reservation is still pending because the FM has not yet approved. Before FM can approve, we can cancel or modify it, but we are not doing. We will do it later. Similarly, a repairer can update his profile. Let's change his mail ID. Repairer it became. Go to home. Let's log out. Let's wait for FM to approve the reservation. See, we got a reservation from a repairer. Whenever a repairer raises a reservation, that reservation request will be associated with MR, but it will not be for any user's reservation. Yes. Now start time 8 o'clock to 9 o'clock. Now we can approve this. Yes, we have approved this. Let's check whether it is reflected or not. Yes, we have approved MR2 from 8 o'clock to 9 o'clock because MR2 was the facility that the user has reported problem. That is, a MAR has been raised. The same MAR has been assigned to repairer. For that MAR, which is associated with MR2, repairer has raised the request for reservation from 8 o'clock to 9 o'clock, which FM has approved right now, and we can see this in our chart. Now the things repairer can do are either modify that reservation or cancel that reservation. Now can see the reservation he has raised has been approved. He can view. Now let's say that he doesn't want to work from 8 to 9. See, this still, the validation still remains intact. Let's say he wants to work from see, I'm giving it as 11 to 7. End time should be greater than start time. We have so many validations while the request reservations is raised by either user or repairer. Now says he wants to repair it between 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. Reservation request was successful. the status goes back to pending again because this he has updated his time. For that also the FM has to approve it. Now let's see that FM can see the status is still pending. Now the FM has approved this thing. Now we can see in our chart that the time should be shifted. Yes, the time has shifted from 9 to it was previously reserved from 9 to 10. Now it is showing it from 10 to 11. Okay, the other thing the repairer can do is cancel his or her reservation. It is approved because it is in approved status because it is approved by FM. Now he can either cancel or complete. Complete is just an update query in database. But what happens if we cancel this? Yes, the status is right away updated to cancel because the repairer say I can't work, so I'm canceling it, and he cancelled it. But this request is reservation is associated with a MAR. What happens to the MAR which was assigned to this repairer for which this guy has raised the reservation and got approved but later cancelled it? What happens to that MAR? That MAR becomes unassigned again. That FM can see. You can see that this MAR got unassigned. See, this was assigned to repairer 1 which got unassigned. So now I will assign this MAR to another guy. Same date, 1 hour, submit, log out. Let's log in with, since the repairer 1 has cancelled it, we shouldn't be seeing this in his assigned repairs. It's empty because he has cancelled it, but it should appear in repairer 9's profile. Yes, we got the MAR. For this MAR we can raise reservation request. We can come up with our own timing, but we have to adhere to this data validations. 19 to 20, this will be successful. Since previously the previous repairer has cancelled the reservation, that slot should be freed, right? We can see that slot being freed. Let's log in with FM. Let's log in with FM. Facility report. See, MR2 10 to 11 slot is freed because that repairer 1 has cancelled it, but a new request has come from repairer 9 if we approve right now, the chart gets updated because that slot is taken by repairer 9. See, he has taken from 19 to 20. Similarly, like for FM admin user, we can create a new repairer's profile. A repairer, let's call him repairer 7. Pereira has created his own profile. Pereira has created his own profile, and yeah, that's it. These are the few functionalities we have implemented in our Mac maintenance system.